Yo, it's your boy Jeremiah Flu, aka Jetman from 76th Street, coming at you live across the wastelands of Appalachia. And this is for my newbies out there that's looking to dabble with a melee build. Alright, so I'm going to hit you with a doozy, and preferably we're going to be using this chainsaw. Hey, when it came to experimenting with these, these melee weapons, when I got my hands on a doozy of a chainsaw, I noticed a difference in my gameplay and my DPS, and I was already rocking, the handy excavator armor. Also, for my newbies out there, they'll give you some extra weight, so you can loot up some more across the wastelands of Appalachia, and it'll save you some space and some time from always having to go back to your base and stuff to dump and scrap items. So it's a plus for travel and for weight. Alright, I got a video with excavator armor and the mods to help get that extra weight. I'll link it in the description. But we're going to get into this melee excavator build.
You notice the difference in your carry weight? Look at your carry weight. Look at your carry weight.
My carry weight. Damn! 460? God, I could only carry, I think.
Yo, to my new and old dwellers out there across the wastelands of Appalachia, to attain this chainsaw, you're going to want to farm the preferred location. That's going to be the metal dome. Alright? Now, once you arrive at this location and you enter the dome, exit out the back. On the right side, there should be a shack. And once you see that shack, go ahead and enter. There shall be a chainsaw on the floor, but there's not a chainsaw on the floor. Go ahead and exit the world and farm this location to attain this chainsaw so you can slay across the wastelands of Appalachia.
Yo, check it. It's J-Man from 76th Street coming at you live across the wastelands of Appalachia with these perk cards for your melee build. You want to prioritize these following perk cards, starting off with Slugger and its other two variants, Slugger Expert and Slugger Master. I'll start off with Blocker. I'm going to start off with, Incisor. Once again, Slugger. Go ahead and stack that effect with it. Traveling Pharmacist for weight reduction in stems and chems. We want to have Life Giver for our health. We want to have Fireproof for damage resistance. Also, Radical for go ahead and support us in our strength once again with our rats. Suppressor for damage reduction. Tenderizer for DPS. Friendly Fire for support and healing for NPCs and friends. We're going to ignore Intelligence. I'm going to go into Agility, Action Boy for our points. Through Hiker for weight reduction and food. Born Survivor for that automatic stim pack usage at 20% less health. Adrenaline for DPS once again, per kill, stacking that DPS. Dodgy for damage reduction at the cost of action points. And then we're gonna go to Luck, Bloody Mess once again for some more DPS bonus. Serendipity for damage resistance. We're gonna go ahead and have Ricochet once again for damage resistance as well when it comes to these ranged attacks from enemies, especially mutants. Had eviction notice. I'll give you a good example of that. Starch genes to keep our mutations. And yeah, you can't have Class Freak. They're going ahead and they're sharing that, one of my teammates. But yeah, Class Freak will be a doozy for you. And for you know-it-all Wastelanders out there that can provide a better perk card or perk cards for this Bloodied Heavy Gunner skill tree, go ahead and leave them in the comments. But this is for the new and old Wastelanders out there that's starting a melee build. So these are your perk cards. Yo, check it. When it comes to crafting this Divine Slayer across the wastelands of Appalachia, preferably you'll want a Bloodied anti-armor or a vampire for the first legendary prefixes. Now, my preferred god roll for this chainsaw is a Bloodied 40% power damage, and the third legendary prefix is strength. I'm trying to keep it simple and just get DPS, clearly. But, the legendary modifications, or the legendary prefixes, I shall say, shall be different on how the way you're going to optimize your chainsaw. And speaking of optimization with this chainsaw, the preferred modifications that you want on this chainsaw is the flamer, which can be farmed at the Watoga station vendor. Okay, and you can go ahead with the double barred. Go ahead and ask a friend and see if they have learned the modification for the double barred, modification for the chainsaw, or go ahead and farm the location for the chainsaw and scrap it until you learn the double barred modification. Now, that's how you craft this Divine Slayer across the wastelands of Appalachia. It's your boy Jim Ryan Flu coming at you live with another doozy.